Hello, welcome to Swimming Against the Tide series, the possible effects of COVID-19 on your marriage by living a life. While we self-isolating as a raft measure to flatten the curve during the COVID-19 pandemic, we can still make the best of our stay at home. This implies you and your partner would be spending more time together, perhaps than ever before. If neither of you is a health worker, then chances are that you're both working from home with nowhere to go. There is a chance also you might start getting on each other's nerves. This is indispensable and expected given the stress threshold already posed by the uncertainties surrounding the plague. Having this in mind, it will help to devise precautionary measures in order to forge through this phase without sacrificing our relationships on the altar of COVID-19. It's pertinent that we come out stronger and better. To ensure this, kindly note the following. Beware of the four horsemen. According to John Gottman, a psychologist whose research reveals certain behaviors precede the solution of romantic relationships. The first horseman, criticism. I define criticism as an attack on your spouse's character as opposed to offering a constructive critique. At a time like this, considering the situation of things, you might be keeping track of your partner's flaws but not saying anything in order to avoid looming conflict from ripening. Meanwhile, unaddressed and unresolved frustration and bitterness will result in resentment, which are expressed eventually through criticism. If you are not sure how this may portend, psychologists reveal statements often include inflexible, never, and always. For instance, you never listen or you always nag. The second horseman, contempt. This behavior is actually defined as an outright insult to your spouse. People often do this sarcastically or by mere rolling their eyes. For instance, when your spouse is speaking with you and you say, "Here we go again," apparently not paying attention to what is being said. The third horseman, however, defensiveness. This behavior is defined as counterattack, usually as a response to perceived criticism. This is often employed as a tool or strategy to protect oneself when feeling victimized. Thus, a means of dodging perceived criticism. This may prompt you to accuse your spouse of causing you pain or emotional discomfort. So be on the lookout. Should you be feeling criticized, misunderstood, and blamed by your spouse without just cause, thus exhibiting an "I am right" and "they are wrong" attitude. The first horseman, stonewalling. This is characterized by maneuvers to avoid interacting with one's spouse. People who stonewall usually stop communicating with the spouse without displaying negative nonverbal gestures. On the extreme end, it is seldom depicted by manipulating your spouse into getting what you want, by dismissing what is good for the marriage in favor of what is good for the one spouse. Join us again next time, inshallah. Have a nice day.